Congratulations, baby boomers. It's your night out. Yes, tonight it's baby boomer night. Tonight we get to eat all we want. And then after we eat all we want, then we're going to go ahead and listen to Three Dog Night. Going to have a big band. They're back in action. One of the greatest bands of 1970 is back to entertain us because we had it all. The baby boomers, we had it all. Here we go. We're going to fill our face and listen to Three Dog Night. Three Dog Night, Saturday and Sunday, 8 p.m. at the Orleans. Black is black, white is white. Three Dog Night, it's Three Dog Night. Well, two baby boomers off to see Three Dog Night. Unapologetically $70 meal, Cheesecake Factory. Now here we go. The after dinner festivities will be Three Dog Night at the Orleans Showroom in Las Vegas, Nevada. Those are comped price tickets. The normal price on this would be $75 ticket. These are comped. I think that's the $10 is going to be the write-off the casino has when they do their taxes. But anyhow, it's $75 ticket. We're off to see Three Dog Night. By coincidence, is another bunch of baby boomers. So here we go on an unapologetic baby boomer night. Now, the first thing that baby boomers are going to want to do is fill their stomach. You see, now, out in the wild, in their native habitat, what they would do is they would find a Cheesecake Factory. Now, everybody likes Cheesecake Factory. I mean, look at this. This picture here should tell you everything you need to know about baby boomers. I mean, that is spectacular. I've never seen so much cheesecake in my life. Now, of course, the only problem with this picture here is the 20 and 30-year-old kids with no jobs, they cannot afford these prices at Cheesecake Factory. But hey, that's no concern for us baby boomers. We got ours, and now it's time to go on a feast. Here we go. It's baby boomer night.
They just changed our menu, so they mixed some things up. I used to know where it's right here.
Okay. Oh, there we go. That's the firecracker salmon.
Want to do an order of that?
Yeah, we're gonna take an order. That's one of our favorite there, the firecracker
How
salmon.
would you like to drink?
We don't drink. So I think iced tea.
Iced tea?
And what do you drink? You want
Just water.
Water? Okay. And firecracker salmon?
How is this?
Those are new items, the toast, so it comes on like a grilled artisan bread, open face, and then the toppings are on top.
I'll
So
take that. We take that.
avocado toast?
So we are kind of in hurry, so we're gonna give you the whole order.
Sure,
So
go ahead.
after appetizer. What's my steak?
Oh, you like the hibachi steak
Yeah.
on page?
How would you like your cooked?
Medium rare.
Medium well?
No rare.
Rare, medium rare. Yeah, hibachi steak, medium rare.
And for you?
You know, I'm thinking about the fried catfish.
That's pretty good.
Is
It
it?
comes with green beans, mashed potatoes. It comes with a remoulade sauce. I've never had it cooked like it.
Is that right? So I went with the southern fried catfish. I do like my fish. I do. Almost as much as the baby boomers like their pensions. Now, of course, it's a good thing that baby boomers are not good at math. You know, they never were good at math in school because if they did, or if they were, they'd be scared out of their drug-induced coma. The baby boomers would be literally scared out of their wits because, I don't know, we ought to go over this, I guess. There's 10,000 baby boomers retiring every day. And like I said, they're not very good with math because they don't realize that there are not 10,000 hamburger flippers being created every day. Actually, in fact, I think the robots are about ready to put the burger flippers out of work. So, like I said, it's a good thing these baby boomers are not good at math. They're really good at eating, though. Did I really just say that? Oh, yeah. I think I should say it again. Yeah, we're really good at eating. Matter of fact, we're so good at eating, us baby boomers, that just about every new job popping up is a job to serve us baby boomers. Yes, serve us food, or and if we eat too much, then they're going to serve us in the hospitals, with all our medical problems. So yes, we are spoiled. We are greedy. We are unapologetic. More importantly, we are unapologetic. We are here to eat, and for God's sake, we are now going to eat. Here's the firecracker salmon. As you can see, there's salmon in there. Believe it or not, this purple salad is even pretty tasty. Purple salad has a... Now what I like to do is take the bread into the sauce. Now this is a really tasty sauce here. Firecracker salmon. This is the appetizer. They put the salmon in there in the rolls, almost like egg rolls, and they deep fry them on a bed of red cabbage. Now the sauce is very tasty. You can dip your sourdough bread in the sauce.
This is very good.
So the main course is here. Over here you got the hibachi steak, fried catfish, corn, mashed potatoes. So what do you got here?
5 beans, snow peas. I don't know. Asparagus.
Okay, so that's the dinner. Very delicious dinner. We got country catfish and Japanese hibachi steak. Boy, was that delicious. I mean, that was one great meal. I love those firecracker salmon, that appetizer that Cheesecake Factory puts out. I mean, I don't know anybody out there who makes that firecracker salmon. It's just delicious. Do I feel guilty? Hell yeah, I feel guilty. I mean, as a baby boomer, I've had everything handed to me. All of us baby boomers. And I look around and I see all the gray hair baby boomers out there, and they act like, oh, I just me, divorce. And of course I'm ashamed. I feel guilty. So yeah, am I ragging on the baby boomers? Yeah, I'm ragging on the baby boomers. Why? Because I'm allowed to. I am a baby boomer. But I am going to come to their defense a little bit. Let's come to their defense on a couple issues. You see, the baby boomers get blamed on this whole Ponzi scheme that's falling apart now. This whole corrupt system that Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders is talking about. Baby boomers get blamed for that. When in fact, the baby boomers, it was just handed to them. Remember, everything was handed to the baby boomers. It was FDR. Way back when FDR started Social Security, the welfare state. It was FDR who reneged on the gold promise. Yes, that $20, 20 paper dollars would give you an ounce of gold. It was FDR who screwed the Americans way back in the 1930s. And then it was Richard Nixon, a World War II boy, who then stiffed the whole world out of gold. At that time, the United States, we promised the world 1 ounce of gold for every 35 American dollars. It was Richard Nixon, a World War II guy, who reneged on that promise and put us in bankruptcy. So this whole Ponzi scheme has been kind of handed down to the baby boomers. It doesn't make it any right. We didn't stand up. Baby boomers didn't stand up and put our foot down and say, listen here, you old fart, you old World War II fart, you sucking us dry. Buy. Borrow. And that's what the baby boomers do, isn't it? I will give that to the older generation, the World War II boys, the FDR boys. They grew up in a world where they said, save. And now the baby boomers go, borrow. And now you know the Ponzi scheme is all collapsing, and I'm getting tired of talking about the baby boomers. But since this is baby boomer night out, I thought I'd share a little bit of baby boomer bullshit. But enough of the baby boomer bullshit. Now we're going to listen to the baby boomer music. And that's what it's all about. We did our little Cheesecake Factory outing. We went out there in the wild in our native habitat and we found that Cheesecake Factory. We filled our gut up and now we're ready for the 1970s music. Ain't nothing like 1970s music to a baby boomer. Yeah, that'll make us forget about the world we left the younger generation. I mean, you would think we would pass on a world that is better than the one that was handed down to us. But that's not the case. You see, like I said, baby boomers were never good at math. They didn't come to think about, oh, yeah, there's 10,000 of us retiring every day. 10,000 baby boomers retiring every day. And they say, oh, that new generation, those 20-year-olds are lazy. How dare them not want to flip hamburgers and pay for my pension? Oh, I guess if you're a baby boomer, you've already flipped the channel. You're tired of hearing me talk about baby boomers, how spoiled you are, how greedy you are, the world you left the younger generation. By now, you probably already went looking for those old Star Trek episodes, or maybe even a Lost in Space episode. Yeah, talk about Lost in Space. Don't worry about those robots who are going to replace all the burger flippers coming up pretty soon. You know, all those burger flippers that are paying for your pension. Yeah, pretty soon the robots will be taking over all the jobs and you won't have to worry about your pension either. So now, I will say this. Three Dog Night is jamming. Yeah, that's one thing about music. The music from the 60s and the 70s was the greatest. Yeah, they might have been baby boomers, but they could play their music. And that's what they did. And the baby boomers enjoyed the music tonight. They didn't worry about the 20-year-old kids and the 30-year-old kids. Ain't no reason to worry about the kids. No, tonight's all about eating and listening to good, fine music. That's what it's all about. Well, I guess maybe we are spoiled and maybe we are greedy. I don't know how it's going to end.
Thank you so much. It's great to be back here. Second night here at the Orleans. You guys enjoying yourself here? I think the food is great. I hope you guys are winning a little money. Back to the early 70s. Hope you guys remember the early 70s. I remember some of it, but a lot of it I want to forget. But now we're going to get to do the song that started everything for us. This is off our first album, Gold Single. This is from 1960, from a long time ago. We're going to do a song that's, this is another gold single for us, this, am I drunken brother again? Say it again? Well, then you shouldn't have gone. Anyway. All right, this is going to be presented. Don't throw them out, and give them another drink and you'll pass out. I'm good. Get up and live. I know. I love you, man. I'll see you in my room later. An old-fashioned style song. Said, hey, I want to talk to the people, so go ahead.
All right. This next song here is one of my favorite songs from the show. It may sound like a kind of an inconsequential blues groove when you first listen to it without much substance to it, but that's not true. This is a song about what the blues is about. Because what the blues is about is the fact that there are good times and there are bad times in life. See? Now this is useful information for people who don't know that. Yeah. Now, for instance, maybe you're young enough to think that there ain't going to be no bad times in your life. I mean, why would there be? You know, why would there be? You got your plan together, you're working it, you got your program happening, you know what you're doing. I mean, you got this, right? Right? Yeah. Then again, on the other hand, maybe you're old enough to think that there ain't gonna be no more good times in your life. Maybe you look like me when you get up in the morning, and the first word out of your mouth when you get out of bed is, ow! And you hobble into the kitchen like a newborn giraffe with your bad knee and your sore hip and your crick back and stiff neck, and you have your coffee with sugar and cream and Advil. Actually, it's Percocet now. I mean, you think I'm making this up? I'm on everything with roller skates over here. Oh! But anyway, so you're sitting in the kitchen, rubbing your knee and drinking your coffee, and you think to yourself, you know, this is messed up. And you start to think that all the good things in your life are things of the past. Just keep living. See? Okay? Because as long as we're growing breath on this earth, the good times and the bad times and the good, they're all just going to keep happening. Life is short, folks. We better enjoy it while we got it and quit being ungrateful all the damn time. Because as long as we're living, we're going to get it all.
Okay. In this next song, I heard this in Laurel Canyon. This song was presented to me. Some of you guys might know Laurel Canyon is up in the Hollywood Hills. It's some of you guys know it's about 12 miles from the Sunset Strip. This crazy area, and all the hippies in the 60s went up there to get loaded. And anyway, I went up there for different reasons. Anyway, I didn't have a lot of bread, so I rented a lot of different houses. I was lucky enough later on to make some money, and I bought my house from Alice Cooper. Yeah! Did I tell you I've been up there since 1964, so I bought it in the 70s, but I got rid of all the snakes. I buy the house. About 4 days later, there's all this banging going on next door, and it's Mickey Dolenz. So Mickey had a house there, and he used to play drums. Frank Zappa was down the street. Joni Mitchell was there. Mark Volman from the Turtles. I don't know if you guys know. He lived up the street. Anyways, a crazy street. I have great memories. So I get the song, and I thought, this is really different. Went to the group and said, what do you think? And they liked it, so we're going to do it for you right now. It's got a kind of a crazy chorus to it. Somebody guitar! My favorite guitar player in the world, I got to tell you. He's the man. Jimi Hendrix was a big fan of his. Seriously, I'm telling you. Okay, Eddie Van Halen also. Yeah, you heard that. I know about that. Well, yeah, he went out one night with Jimmy to a party, and Jimmy ended up playing bass for him. I think there's a lot of drinks involved, but he did do that. I don't think when he was drunk, he would do that. So, okay, I'm done. I'm too old to say shit like that. David Morgan. Incredible vocals for that. I'm so impressed with him. I hate him, but he can do stuff better than I can. But he's done everything. I was going to say keyboard player, because he's a fabulous keyboard player, and he's written for Ray Charles. He wrote no rookies in his band. From Detroit City, Paul Kingery on bass vocals. 4, 5, 6, 8, he's actually a blues guitar player, but we forced him to play the bass. All right, stop. He's gonna do blues on the bass. Stop. From Nashville, Tennessee, Eddie Reisner on keyboard. All right. None of that, it's not a rookie, he's done it all. Nashville written, sang, done the whole deal. My favorite thing for him is he was on the Grand Ole Opry when he was 16, so...
23 now.
Yeah, I didn't mention he was delusional.
He looks terrible for 23. Awesome. He's not going to be 25.
On drums, Pat Bounce from Melbourne, Florida. Yeah. He's only been with us for 23 years, so he's with us. But he plays every style of music you can think of, and actually, to prove it, he worked with Rodney Dangerfield. What did you do with Rodney? See, he can do anything. The guy is
no respect.
Bless him. Stop right there. Anyway, you know what? Do this.